close your eyes and take a moment to just shift around here in your seat, feeling for a way to settle, letting your body release a layer or two of tension. And begin with that intentional Ujjayi breath. So drawing the breath in using the muscles, the back of your throat. And feeling for that filling up sensation. Noticing that pause at the top of the inhale. Then allowing for that long, slow exhale to empty you out. We're going to work collectively today with finding ease. So noticing here, even in your seated position, where there's an element of softness, there's an element of relaxation. Maybe that's the breath. Or perhaps it's releasing the shoulders and jaw as you intentionally soften. So even as we are in a structured seat, you're finding that edge of, as we call it, sukha or sweetness. Here, we'll take 3 more breaths. Your next inhale, open your eyes. And we'll shift into Nadi Shodhana. So this is alternate nostril breathing, hence the tissues. So what you will do is you will fold over the point or the ring finger and the middle finger. Sorry, that was wrong. The pointer finger and the middle finger. And you're going to close off with the thumb and the ring finger, the nose. So don't do it quite yet, but what you'll do is you'll close off the left nostril, inhaling to the right for a count of 5. Hold both closed for a count of 5. Exhale to the left for a count of 5. Inhale to the left for 5. Hold both closed. Exhale right. So I'll guide you through it. We'll do 4 total rounds. We'll go at the same rhythm for the first round. If you start to want to hold the breath longer or extend the inhale or exhale, then you're going to add on to that at your own pace, but making them each the same length. Any questions? Okay, find a comfortable seat here. Exhale all the air out. Pick up the hand, close off the left nostril. Inhale through the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold both closed for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold both closed, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right. Both closed. Exhale left. Inhale left. Both closed. Exhale right. Inhale right. Both closed. Exhale left. closed. Exhale right. Do one more round. Use your own count. After that, exhale out the right nostrils. Rest your hands in your lap. Come back to an Ujjayi breath. Just notice what's shifted. These pranayamas work more with the internal rhythms of our body. So Nadi Shodhana is supposed to balance out the left-right sides of the brain and body, creating a bit more harmony. So just notice what's present for you. With your eyes still closed, start to shift around in your seat. So it could be as subtle as twisting side to side or rolling out through the head, the shoulders, maybe a seated cat-cow. Just taking a few breaths, allowing for complete freedom in your movement. As you're ready, you're going to rock forward, coming onto hands and knees, and continuing that movement here. So you can work with the basic cat-cow, or perhaps all the way back to a child's pose, and up through a version of up dog. Maybe some hip circles. Just experimenting, shifting, moving. Working out some of the kinks of your night, of your week, maybe your last year. And then over the next 1 to 3 breaths, make your way back to your first downward facing dog practice. Tucking toes under, extending your hips up and back. If it feels good to have movement here, get that going, bending and straightening the legs, shifting the weight maybe forward and back, and once again experimenting in this first inversion of our practice. And remembering that intention of sukha, of sweetness in our practice. So notice if you're holding tension or holding tight to the pose, can you weave in some of that softness, some of that ease here? Maybe it's just by relaxing the head and jaw. Still letting the strength be present with your core. 3 more deep breaths in this down dog. Then exhale, slowly lower your knees to the earth. Settle back to a child's pose, puppy, or embryo. So if it bothers your knees or hips, you can keep the hips elevated in that puppy variation. If it feels good, you can reach the hips all the way back to your heels. Just taking a moment to feel the earth here supporting you. Noticing your breath. Noticing the ease that's inherent in this pose. Inhale, slowly ease your way back up to hands and knees. Exhale, cross your ankles, make your way all the way onto your back with your prop nearby. So, working with a basic elbow to knee here to start. Interlace the hands back behind your head. And then pick the feet up so the knees are bent at 90-degree angles stacked over the hips. Huge breath into the back body. On exhale, lift head and shoulders up and then relax your head into your hands. Yeah, deep breath in here. Hold the breath, curl tailbone up. Exhale, shift the elbows towards the left thigh. Right leg reaches forward at a 45-degree angle. Pull low belly down. Inhale, bend both knees, come back through center. Hold the breath. Press mid back in the mat. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Reach forward left with the left foot. Spread your toes. Pull low belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards left thigh. Reach strongly through that right leg. Draw belly down. Inhale, back through center. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Extend forward through that left leg. Draw belly down. Inhale, back to center. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Reach strongly through that left foot. Pull belly down. Inhale, back to center, hold the breath. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Press forward through that left foot. Pull low belly down. Back to center. Adding on, moving into star spiraling pulse. Take a deep breath in. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards left thigh. Reach the right heel straight up towards the ceiling. So the leg is straight-ish. Pull belly down. Inhale, turn the right toes towards center line. Exhale, pulse the right leg using the lower abdominals. Yes, draw belly down. Bend both knees, inhale back to center. Hold full. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Press up to the left heel. Pull belly down. Inhale, turn the toes inward. Exhale, pulse. 3 little lifts without making things too hard. Pull belly down. Inhale, bend both knees, come back to center. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards left thigh. Reach the right heel towards the ceiling. Pull belly down. Inhale, turn the right toes inward. Exhale, pulse. 3 little lifts here. Yes, awesome, Christina. Pull belly down. Back through center, hold the breath. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Press up to that left heel, draw navel down. Inhale, turn toes in. Exhale, pulse. 3 little lifts. Draw the belly down. And inhale, release. Walk your feet about mat width apart. Arms come out by your sides. We'll do a little butterfly in a rock or windshield wiper legs. On your exhale, lower the knees to one side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, over to the other side. Just getting some flow here. Inhale, knees back through center. Moving at your own rhythm. Coming back through neutral. Grab hold of your prop. Place it in between your thighs. Extend the legs straight up towards the ceiling. Now, if this is pulling on your low back or hamstrings, bend your knees to 90-degree angles. If that's still too much, keep your feet on the ground, but you'll do the same actions with the pelvis. Interlace the hands back behind your head. Take a huge breath into the back body. Hold that breath in, curl tailbone up, squeeze around your prop. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Squeeze the prop a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone, squeeze. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. Shoulder blades lift. Squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone up. Squeeze. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. Shoulder blades lift. Squeeze that second side. Pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. 2 more rounds here. Curl tailbone. Squeeze. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. Shoulder blades lift. Squeeze a little more. Nice, Eric. Pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Last one. Curl tailbone up. Squeeze strongly around that prop. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. Squeeze a little more. Pull belly down. And inhale, release. Set your block aside. Make sure it's still reachable. Moving into a bridge pose. Knees stacked directly over your heels. Feet about hip width apart. On your inhale, tuck tailbone and then heel your spine up and away, lifting into bridge. So take just a moment here, really rooting down to the feet, lifting up to the hips. Arms are passive. Connect into your breath. So there's a lot of strength work occurring in this pose. But notice how in the belly, there's this opportunity for softness. So with the inhale, you feel that rise of the abdominals, that spreading out. And with the exhale, you feel everything contracting back inward. Soften through the neck and jaw. All right, so we're gonna move into a single-legged bridge pose. You are welcome to use your block here and place it underneath your hips, more towards the glutes than towards your lower back. So you want it to be more near the sit bones. You do not need to use the prop if you do not want it. Keep the left foot pressing into the earth. On your next inhale, extend the right leg out to the sky. Root down to the left foot, even if you're pushing on that block, and then extend the right foot high towards the ceiling. It's like you're trying to press the foot into the rafters above us. Spread your toes, breathe into the intensity that's here. 2 more full breaths. On your exhale, bend the right knee. Hook your ankle over the thigh. We're coming into a hip stretch. Draw the right knee down and forward so you're tractioning out to the hip. Breathing here into that right hip joint. If you have a pretty tight left hip flexor, that traction by reaching isometrically forward through that left foot can lengthen out that left quad. So also an option. 2 more breaths. Spread through the belly, spread through the hip. On your next exhale, cross the right leg completely over the left so you're squeezing through the inner thighs. Lift up from your hips, remove your block if you have it. Take 1 more inhale, really squeezing through the thighs. On exhale, slowly roll your spine all the way down to the earth. Extend the arms out to the sides for support. Shift your hips to the right. On your exhale, lower the knees to the left for a spinal twist. If that feels too much, uncross the legs here. You can always place a block under that left side as well. We'll take 5 deep breaths in your twist here. Using some of the heat of the core work and that bridge pose to help unwind through the spine. Bringing that element of sukha, that element of ease. Inhale, bring the legs back through center. Uncross the legs if they were crossed. Root down to your feet. Inhale, press back up into bridge pose. So once again, you have that option of block underneath your hips. Keep the right foot rooted. Inhale, float the left leg up to the Press strongly through the ball of the left foot, reaching it up towards the ceiling. And then balance that out by really pressing into the right foot. Breathe into the intensity. On your exhale, cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Start to draw the left knee down, coming into this figure four hip stretch. Traction the left knee forward, lift up through the hips. Breathe into where you feel this stretch, or where you feel the intensity of this pose. Nice breaths. Take two more here. Exhale, cross the left side completely over the right. Squeeze the inner thighs, and then lift up through the hips even more. So you're using that integration to lift and find more intensity. Remove the block if you haven't. Your exhale, tuck tailbone, slowly roll your spine back down to the earth. Shift your hips to the left. On your exhale, release the knees to the right, coming into your spinal twist. Once again, if that feels too deep, uncross the legs, stacking the knees here. You can always use a block under the knees as well. Breathing here. Inhale, uncross the legs, bring the knees back up to center. Gather the soles of your feet together, let the knees open wide for a Supta Baddha Konasana. If it feels okay on the shoulders, reach the arms overhead. Breathing into the space you've created through the core. Exhale, release your arms by your sides, help the knees back together. Roll over onto your left side, make your way up to a seat. Come all the way forward onto forearms and knees, setting up for dolphin pose. So elbows directly under shoulders here, forearms either parallel along the mat or hands clasped at the top for additional support. Let the head hang heavy. Take a huge breath into the upper back. Exhale, engage the chest, curl toes under, hips extend up to the sky for dolphin, yes. With the head hang heavy, maybe shaking it a little bit, yes and no, to release the tension. Knees can be bent here. You really want to focus on pressing the chest towards your shins, hips extending to the sky. Connect to that fluid, strong breath supporting you here. Relax through the jaw. And always exhale out the mouth to release tension. Awesome. Keep the right foot rooted. Inhale, left leg extends to the sky. Yes. It's nice, Christy. Reach up to that left side. Press down through the arm bones. Find strength. Maybe more of the weight shifts into the forearms, kicking the right heel up more so you get more parallel or rather perpendicular to the ground. Exhale, slowly lower the left foot. Stay with me. Inhale, slowly float the right leg up to the sky. Good, David. Keep pressing down to the forearms, reaching high to that right leg. And balance it out. Find a bit of ease here. Maybe it's just your jaw. Maybe it's an exhale out the mouth. Exhale, slowly lower the right foot. 2 more breaths in dolphin. Maybe the hips lift higher, weight shifts into the forearms. And then exhale, knees to the earth, child's pose, embryo or puppy. Just taking a moment to once again connect into the earth. Find that fluid breath supporting you. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, press back downward. Take a deep breath in down dog. Exhale out the mouth. Awesome, let's do one more like that. Deep breath in. Exhale to let it go. Slowly walk your feet to the top of your mat, arriving in a forward fold. Knees can be bent here, just to take pressure out of your low back. Your next inhale, extend the spine forward, that halfway lift monkey pose. Exhale, fold it back in. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, spinal extension, monkey pose. Nice, exhale, fold it in. Last one, press back to the sit bones. Lengthen forward through the crown of your head. Exhale to fold it in. And inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms sweep overhead. Maybe a little back bend if that feels good. Exhale, hands gather, heart to center. Let's flow classical suns. Inhale, re-extend the arms. Exhale, dive forward, Uttanasana. Slow and controlled here. Inhale, step left foot back. Your choice today, lunge or low lunge. So the knee can come down or stay lifted. Inhale, peel the chest, head up. Maybe the arms extend to the sky. We're going to hang out here for a few breaths, just connecting in. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back, plank pose. Your choice, you can go directly to down dog or flow with me to that vinyasa. Slowly lowering chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Good. Exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Inhale to step left foot forward, lunge. Knee is lifted or lowered, your choice. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky if that feels okay on the shoulders. Connect into the breath so you've got all this space that you're filling up. And then exhale, hands to the earth, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands back, heart center. Flowing here, inhale, re-extend the arms. Moving at your own breath pace, exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, right foot back, lunge. Lift and open through the torso. Beautiful. On your exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to plank. Continue that exhale as you move through chaturanga. Inhale, lifting the heart. Beautiful, David. Exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, lunge. Lift and open. Exhale, hands to the earth. Forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, arms sweeping overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Keep this flow going. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, left foot back, lunge. Full breath to open it up. Beautiful, Christina. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step to plank. Flow with your breath, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart. Good. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step left foot forward, lunge. Open it up. Exhale, hands to the earth, forward folds. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last round here. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, dive, Uttanasana. Awesome. Inhale, right foot back, lunge. Lift and open with that inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step to plank. Flow at your own rhythm through your vinyasa. We'll all meet up in downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Last lunge on this side. Lift and open. Exhale, hands down to the earth. Forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands back, heart to center. Close your eyes, mountain pose. You can rest your arms by your sides here. Connecting back into that strong breath. Slowly opening your eyes. Grab hold of your prop. Place it in between the thighs, snug up to the pubic bone. Then look down at your feet. Make sure the inner edges of your feet are parallel to one another, about hip width apart. On your inhale, re-extend the arms to the sky. Interlace the fingers up top. Lengthen up, slight tuck of the tailbone. Exhale, reach up and over towards the window side of the room, so to the right side. Hips shift to the left. Breathing here into this left side body. Equal weight through your feet. You have the option to release the left arm, hand either to the hip or reaching alongside the leg here. Keep opening through the chest. Squeeze around the block, use your core, come all the way back upright. Reach tall once again, exhale up and over to the left, hips shifting to the right. Breathing into this right side body, creating space. You have that option to release the arm if you haven't already. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Hug around the prop and now come all the way back up. Exhale, release the arms behind you, coming into a soft back bend. Hands onto your hips, either thumbs pointing in towards the spine or fingertips pointing down towards the glutes. Take a deep breath and lift up to the chest. On your exhale, squeeze shoulder blades and elbows towards spine. Soft bend in the knees, start to lean back, opening to the front body. Really press down through the hands so you create space in the low back, and then lift up to the heart so the front body is breathing and accepting space. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper. We'll be here for 2 more full breaths. And then firing up your legs, lifting through the heart, rise back upright. Re-extend the arms to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, sit back to a chair pose, Ujjayi. Connect into that strong breath, supporting you here. Yes, awesome. Exhale, hands to thighs. Take a deep breath in here. Uddiyana Bandha, exhale all the air out. Hold empty, draw belly button in and up. Release the belly, deep breath in. We'll do that twice more. Exhale all the air out. Hold empty, draw navel in and up. Release the belly, deep breath in. Exhale, empty yourself out. The bottom of the exhale, draw navel to spine. Create more space in the low back. And then releasing the belly, taking a deep breath in, forward fold. Set your prop aside, and we're just going to hang out here for a few breaths. If your low back is sensitive or it pulls on your hamstrings, keep the knees bent. If it feels good, interlace your hands in opposite elbows, creating that ragdoll position. If it feels good, you can rock the weight a little side to side, letting gravity traction the spine. Release through the arms. Inhale, halfway lift, extending the spine. Root your hands into the mat and just step your way back to a plank pose, that upper push-up position. You have the opportunity to bring your knees down to the ground for support if you'd like. Connect into your core here, so lift up from the abdominals wherever you are. So that engagement through the belly, take 2 more breaths. Exhale, lower slowly, chaturanga, come all the way down to your belly. Hands next to your chest. Inhale, peel the chest and head up into this low cobra. So elbows are directed backwards, or back rather. Lifting up to the heart, breathe into the chest. Keep rooting down to the strong legs, 2 more breaths. Exhale, lower back down to the mat. Turn your head to the left. Relax your arms by your side and take 3 breaths, feeling into the ground. Hands next to the chest. 1 more easy cobra here. And help peel the chest and head up. Draw the shoulders back, elbows reach back. Really using the back muscles to open up the front body. 2 more breaths. Don't stress through the neck, let it be in line with the rest of the spine. And exhale, lower down and turn your head to the opposite side. 3 deep breaths. Hands next to your chest. Curl toes under, your choice. You can press up through that chaturanga or up through all 4s. We'll all meet up in downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here, really reaching the hips to the sky, pressing into the earth with your hands. Feeling that connection to the ground. Creating space in the back body by using your core. Your next inhale, extend the left leg up to the sky. Spread your toes, reach that leg longer. Yeah, nice, David. Maybe the leg lifts a little bit higher. Then with that momentum, step the left foot through. We're coming into warrior 2. So back heel, roots down. Inhale, rise up, windmilling the arms. Arms are parallel to the ground. Maybe come a little bit deeper into this left leg, finding that lunge. Connect into the strong breath supporting your pose. Yeah, you can always flip the palms to the sky, bending the elbows to soften through the shoulders. Find your breath here supporting this pose. Reverse warrior, flip the left palm to the sky. Right hand can come to the hip or anywhere down that right leg. On your exhale, reach up and back, opening through this left side body. Left knee continues to draw forward. Breathe here into this left side body. Find the ease, that sukha, the softness to the left side body where the breath is flowing. On your next inhale, reach just the left arm towards the front of the room. Relax the head, heavy towards the right shoulder. Yeah. You can move around the jaw to release here. Sometimes it will have your ears pop. So as we're in these intense poses, the goal is to find that ease, even when it feels intense. A little bit of sweetness. Reaching through that left hand, rise back up through warrior 2. I'm going to straighten out the left leg, moving into Trikonasana triangle pose. So you may want to shorten the stance a bit here. Reach that left arm as far forward as you can and down. Right arm extends up to the sky. You're welcome to place that left hand on a block. Right arm extending to the sky. Find your balance, find your breath. Feel for the space that this pose creates. Move the breath and awareness into those areas. Fill this pose up with breath. Two more deep breaths in your Trichome. Exhale, bend the left knee, windmill your hands down to the ground. Both hands come to the inside of the left foot. Walk the left foot out towards the outside of the mat, towards that left side. Squaring the hips to the ground, you have the option to bring the right knee down to the earth. You can stay up on the palms, or maybe it's accessible today to come all the way down to the forearms, bringing them to the ground or a prop. We're going to hang out here in this deep low lunge, sometimes called lizard lunge. Yes, awesome. Back knee can be lowered or lifted, but wherever you are, you're finding a little bit of that strength. So squeezing the thighs together, and then you're tapping into the ease that's available in this pose. Maybe that's just the jaw, right? Instead of clenching, you're softening. Maybe you're breathing all the way down to the hips, to the pelvic floor, softening there. We'll take 3 more breaths. If your right knee is lowered, or lifted rather, lower it to the ground. And press up the palms of your hands if you're not already there. Step your way back to plank pose. You have a choice to go direct into down dog or flow through that vinyasa chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, we'll all be up and downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and down dog. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale to extend the right leg up to the sky. Spread your toes, reach that leg long, and maybe it lifts a little bit higher. Yes. Breathing here. Without momentum, step the right foot through. Warrior 2, back heel roots down. Inhale to windmill your arms up, arriving in your warrior. Soft tuck through the tailbone so you're not putting pressure in the low back. You have the option to flip the palms to release some tension in the shoulders and jaw. Good. Connect into your breath here. Reverse warrior, flip the right palm to the sky. Exhale, reach up to the sky and then back. Left hand can be on your hip or start working its way down that left leg. Full fluid breaths into the right side body. Moving into the next stretch. Reach just the right arm towards the front of the room, parallel to the ground. Let the head hang towards that left shoulder. Breathing into the space you've created in this right side of the neck. Also imagining that your breath is massaging out the neck and jaw. Reaching through the right hand, come back up through warrior 2 into triangle pose. Right leg straightens out. Maybe shorten your stance here. Reach the right arm as far forward as you can and down. Left arm extends to the sky. Connect into your breath. And to imagine this pose is like a sphere. The breath is extending out in all directions, supporting you here. Feel that connection back to your core at the bottom of the exhale. Bend into your right knee. Windmill the hands down to the mat. Both hands come to the inside of the right leg. Walk that right foot to the outside of your mat. So this is where you can stay. Maybe that left knee comes down to the ground. Or perhaps the forearms come to the earth or your block. Connect into your breath. Keep hugging the right knee towards the center line. Breathing down into the hips. Breathing into sensation here. Three more breaths. Where can you weave in some ease, some sweetness? Make your way back up to the palms of your hands if you're not already. Step carefully back to plank pose. Your choice. Flow through that vinyasa or move directly into your downward facing dog. Shoulders back. We'll all meet up in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale out the mouth. One more like that, deep breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale, left leg extend to the sky. Exhale, bend the left knee, open up through the hip. Yeah. Breathing into this left side. Inhale, re-extend the left leg. Exhale without momentum, step left foot through. This time, warrior one. Back heel, roots down. Inhale to rise up. Soften through the shoulders. Shift deeper into your lunge. Just taking a moment to feel out this pose, setting yourself up by really equaling the weight between the legs, lifting up through the heart, deepening into your lunge. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift up to the heart. Draw shoulder blades back. Maybe this comes into a bit of a heart opener by drawing your shoulder blades even more towards the spine, lifting even more through the heart. And exhale, release the arms behind you. Interlace through the fingers, draw the knuckles down. Chest lifts. This can be where you stay. Or coming into this ostrich pose, diving forward, bringing the torso to the inside of the left leg or to the left leg. Clasp hands, reach to the sky. If you're folded forward, relax to the head, maybe turning it yes and no. Breathing all the way down into the hips. We'll take 3 more breaths here. Lower the clasp, then release the hands to the mat. Pick up through the right heel. Right hand stays rooted on the ground or can come to a block. We're moving into a spinal twist. Left hand can come to the left thigh to start, or left arm can reach up to the sky. Back knee can always come down for support. Yeah, there you go. Lift into the heart. Use your core to ring out and go deeper here. Right knee can always come down for support. We'll take 2 more full breaths in your twist. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Lower the right knee to the ground. You can add some padding if you'd like here. Moving into a hamstring stretch. Straighten out the left leg. Fold over the left thigh with your torso. If that feels too far away from the ground, bring your hands onto blocks here. Breathe into the stretch. So left leg is straight, back knee is rooted. Perfect. We'll take 3 more breaths. Soften around the shoulders. Bend into the left knee, walk your hands forward. Curl the right toes under. Inhale, reach that left leg up and back, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, bend the left knee, open up to the hip once again. Option to stay here or flip your dog, coming into this wild thing. Totally optional. Nice, Christina. And then flip it back over, re-extend the left leg. Exhale, left knee towards outer edge of right arm. A little core work here. Inhale, re-extend the left leg. Exhale, left knee to outer edge of left arm. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, thread the left leg through for pigeon on this side. You always come onto your back to take the recline variation. You're also welcome to use props under your hip for support here. Moving into your stretch. So the sleeping swan variation. Giving your body an opportunity to release here. We'll take about 5 to 7 breaths in your stretch. Where else can you release? So if the breath feels labored, that's a good indication to back out of the depth. If you're feeling a lot of intensity, but the breath is still accessible, then can you use the breath to help support your pose? The last few breaths here, you're welcome to exhale out the mouth, getting that extra layer of release. Yes. Slowly press your way back up to the palms of your hands. We'll take about 5 breaths to make our way back to down dog. So you can move through a vinyasa, you can move through a cat-cow. Just move slowly back to your down dog, but taking your time to just unwind from that side, eventually meeting in downward facing dog. In down dog, notice the difference between your two sides, just what may shift here or have shifted here. Your next inhale, extend the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee, open up to the hip. Inhale, re-extend the right leg. Without momentum, step that right foot through. Warrior 1. Back heel roots down. Inhale, rise up, arms extending to the sky. Feel the strength here by really rooting down through your feet, feeling into that lunge. Then feel the lift by extending up through the crown of your head, arms floating to the sky. Breathing into the space that this pose creates. Soften through the shoulders, yeah. Your next exhale, bend the elbows. Bring some ease in here. Maybe adding a little bit of that heart opener by drawing shoulder blades towards spine. Always exhale out the mouth, release. Release arms back behind you, interlace the fingers, lift up even more to the heart. You're welcome to stay here or ostrich it up, dive forward, bring the torso to the front thigh or to the inside of the thigh. And then let your head hang here, relax through the neck and jaw. Lower the clasp, then release your hands down to the ground. Framing the front foot, bring the left knee all the way down to the earth, adding padding if needed. Straighten out the right leg, coming into this half splits Ardha Hanumanasana. Hands can be on props or the ground. Breathe into this hamstring stretch. Still that light squeeze through inner thighs, so there's still some engagement here. Hands can be on blocks. Two more breaths. Almost forgot our spinal twist. So bend into that right knee. Left hand stays on the ground. You have the option of curling the left toes under. Inhale, right arm either right into the thigh or right arm reaches up to the sky for that spinal twist. Use your inhale to lift and open through the chest. Use your exhale to connect back into your core, to your center. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back, three-legged down dog. Bend the right knee, open through the hip. Option to flip your dog for that wild thing. Lifting through the chest, creating space. If you're flipped, flip it back over. Re-extend the right leg. Exhale, right into outer edge of left arm. Little core work here. Inhale, re-extend the right leg. Exhale, right knee to outer edge of right arm. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, thread the right leg through for your pigeon on this side. Take a moment to set yourself up, adding any props that you need here. Option to come onto your back to take that reclined variation. And as you feel ready, walking your way into that fold, moving into the stretch. Being intentional here to not push deeper into the pose, but rather allowing yourself to melt deeper. Where can you release? Two more breaths. And now make your way back up. This time wrap this left leg around. So you're coming into a seat. I'm going to come into a neck stretch here. So you're welcome to sit up on a prop if you'd like. Take the right hand, Palm facing towards the ground, fingertips facing in, yeah. And then you're gonna sit down on that right hand. Lengthen up to the spine. Exhale, relax your head towards the left shoulder. Sit up nice and tall. If you want to deepen the stretch, you're gonna extend that left arm to the sky. Wrap the arm around the head as a weight. So you're not pulling, it's just resting. Breathing into the side of the neck. And you can lower the chin an inch or two towards the chest, noticing how that shifts the stretch. Release both hands, lower the chin totally to your chest here. Use the palm of the right hand to help your head back upright. And then we'll just shift to the second side. Left fingertips pointing. Sit down on the top of the hands. Lengthen up. Exhale. Head releases towards that right shoulder. Option to use that right arm as a weight here. Breathe into the stretch. And lower the chin an inch or two towards the chest. Notice how that shifts to stretch the back diagonal of the neck. Release both hands, lower the chin to the chest. And use your palm to bring the head back upright. Little roll out of the shoulders. And then come all the way down onto your back. So moving into any final pose or movement of choice. Anything that would complete your practice this morning. So that could be a final spinal twist. Maybe it's a happy baby pose. Maybe it's a Viparita Karani, which is simply your hips elevated on a block. Maybe it's a shoulder stand. Taking anywhere between 5 and 15 breaths to complete your practice. Whatever your body is still craving or needing. If you'd like some suggestions, you can wave me over. I'm happy to give some ideas. And there's no rush, but as you do feel ready, starting to set yourself up for Shavasana, this place of final relaxation. Using any props, clothing to make yourself more comfortable here. But ultimately finding a relaxing position, just more or less relaxing. It allows your body to be heavy, your mind to soften. And ultimately just releasing here. Surrendering these last few minutes of class. rest your way up to a seat. Inhale to float your arms up to the sky. Exhale to gather hands, heart center. Just take a moment, committing to yourself, committing to taking a bit of the ease that you're tapped into today into your day. Have a fabulous Saturday. Namaste.